Hello, my name is Medina. I'm the owner of Seabreeze Fitness in Costa Mesa, California. I'm also the creator of KO Method, Holistic Fitness and Self-Defense Training. Today I'm going to show you guys one thing that I like to do before I start working out, which is to hang on this inverting chair right here. An inversion and stuff like that, and what it does is it decompresses your spine, allowing fluids to go more into the, in between the vertebrae to, better your circulation, if you may. Releases tension, stuff like that, so it loosens you up. So I like to do this to help me get started with my workouts. I don't get to do it every single time, but right now my back is a little stiff, so I'm going to show you guys what I do the majority of the time before I start my workouts, alright? The first thing you got to do is kind of loosen up your spine, your midsection and everything. So basically do rotations with your waist, small circles first, and work your spiral bigger and bigger and bigger. Once you get to the biggest circle possible, what you want to do is move your head way to the left to stretch out your right obliques, way to the front to stretch out your lower back, way to the right to stretch your left side, way to the back to stretch out your abs. So do what it takes to loosen up your lower spine by using your head to your advantage, meaning using your head as a counterbalance to stretch your midsection on your spine. And you got to keep in mind that the main key out of all this is breathing. Breathing is so essential when it comes to anything that has to do physical. If you have to move, if you don't breathe properly, you can pinch a nerve or injure yourself, basically. Alright, so anyhow, when you're trying to loosen up, breathe deep in through your nose and out through your mouth. Pretty long, deep breaths. When you breathe in through your nose like that, you gather tension. When you release it out through your mouth like that, you release the tension, so it helps you become that much loose a lot quicker. My spine just cracked when I bent forward, right? I'm not sure that really is supposed to happen, but I feel a little bit of relief when I do that, when I kind of force myself into that. So just keep going until you think you're loosened up there. Maybe a few other joints as well are loosened up. That way you maximize your circulation and you're fully loosened up. That way you let that blood flow through your body to circulate oxygen to your muscles. Now you don't have to take this long or whatever, but I'm just going to show you a method I use in case you actually have an inverting chair like this one. It's to work out your abs, to work out your core, but also to invert yourself so that it decompresses your spine. So see, right now I'm also conditioning my ligaments and tendons by pivoting and rotating and activating as many of them as possible. Alright, now I'm going to go ahead and get started. One thing I want to point out is you might want to put about 1 inch to 1.5 inches, maybe even 2, higher than your actual height, right? Most of them or all of them should come with an adjustable footrest. That way, it adjusts to your height. Alright, so basically you want to have about 1 inch, 1.5 inches more, maybe 2 the more of what your actual original height is. The reason being is when you lay on it and you have your hands right here in the middle, you should be perfectly balanced, and you'll see why I say that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and strap myself in. Alright, you want to have it in the free form setting. That way it doesn't lock on you. Hopefully it doesn't lock on you. Alright, so see, when I lay down, my hands are here flat, I'm basically balanced right now, perfect balance, right? So if I lift my hands up, I'm going to go down. If I bring them back to my waist, I'm going to come back up. So what you want to do is teeter-totter, kind of like a pendulum, I guess, nice and smooth. And trust your instincts that you're going to move just right, that you're not going to lift your hands all the way up and go down fast like so. Alright? So we're going to go nice and smooth, little by little, going lower and lower each time. That way you gradually introduce that decompression to your spine. You don't want to set shock in your body by, going straight down like so, and then staying here right off the bat. You don't want to do that. You want to, slowly introduce it to your body. That way it adapts to it properly, and it doesn't take too much shock from it. Now don't forget, the whole time, breathing in through your nose, out through your mouth, nice and smooth. And just forget about what's going on. Just try to feel what's going on in your spine and do what it takes to do what you want to feel in order to feel the relief, and your body will follow. Don't think about what you need to do it. If you do, it's not going to come out. Just go for the feeling, how you feel inside. Alright, after a while, this should be pretty good by now. My spine is, adapting to this motion. I can go ahead and hang here. Alright. So as you can see, alright, that you can go to the left, alright, then pull up. That way you kind of pivot your spine, and you pull up gradually towards the bottom. That way you're decompressing yourself, just slight little increments at a time. Go back to the center. Try the other side. Don't forget to breathe, breathe, breathe. Alright, now you don't want to stay down there too long, because all your blood is rushing towards your brain. You don't want that to be there too long. Now, so you want to come back up a little bit and kind of have your head higher than your heart. That way the blood goes back to normal. Alright, a few seconds while you're doing that. Remember, don't forget, breathe, breathe, breathe. Breathing is key. Blast yourself with oxygen. Oxygen equals energy. Alright, and do it again. Alright, now what we can do is you can twist. Alright, let's see how my spine is aligned. Alright, now I'm going to pull down with that twist. Alright, after a few seconds, I can tilt with that twist and pull just a little bit, gradual little increments. And then all you need to do is just keep tilting your spine in certain ways, and whatever feels relief to you. If you feel slight discomfort somewhere, go into that discomfort a slight bit. If you feel sharp pain, don't go into it, but if it's slight discomfort, go into it, and you'll see that eventually that discomfort won't be there anymore. Remember, you don't want to be down there too long. Alright, and that's about it right there. You don't need to be there too long, alright? And remember, this machine can also work to work out your abs and stuff like that. Alright, basically what you do is you lock it. Alright, see this lock? And you go up. There's different methods you can use to get an ab workout, alright? I didn't show you a lot of them, but I was just showing you one, right? You can do side bends, when you're completely upside down inverted, and then that'll work out immensely your core for one, and then your